Hey family, I'm here. I'm sorry I'm running a little bit late, but I have a good reason I'm going to tell you guys about. Come on in. I'm so happy to have you with me on Calabama Live. I'm Chef Lorius, and I'm always excited, guys, but tonight I am especially excited, and I'm excited because I was late, but I'm going to tell you guys why I was running a few minutes late, and I think you're going to be just as happy as I am because I'm having a proud mommy moment. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to come on in because I know last week I was on live Wednesday because I had to travel on last Thursday. And then this week we're back Thursday and I'm running late. So I get it. I get it. It's a little confusing, but I am here and ready to go. All right, I see y'all coming in. Laura, how is Auntie Baby? Okay, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. We're getting the party started. Now we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube and we're live on Twitter. Hey, Jonathan over in YouTube. Now, Twitter, you guys, is picking up kind of slow because, that's not my main platform. I like Twitter. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not much of a Twitter person. I'm more of a Facebook and IG. And, well, actually, I'm more of a YouTube girl. But all right, y'all, that's what I'm talking about. I see y'all coming in. Okay, couple business administration. One, there are a few book orders that have not yet been sent out. Apologize. We've been having some issue. I've had to travel, had a lot going on. So I apologize. We will get those book orders out this weekend. Okay, number one. Number two, share the video. Okay, hit the share button, hit the like button. I need it. I appreciate it. Y'all know how we do this, right? So I need y'all to work with a sister and share it. Okay. Third thing, cities and states. All right. Let me know where you are because we're getting back into this thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, you got to share this video tonight though, because we're making seafood mac and cheese. Yes, everybody loves seafood mac and cheese. Thank you, Laura, for sharing it. Hey, Sarah. Hello from Washington, Warrenton. Hey, Warrenton. Okay, that's not far from me. So, y'all, hello, Mona. Oh, I love this. We are together. So, okay, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna start cooking because then y'all be saying somebody will come out here saying, "Stop talking so much and cook." And I'm like, look, if you watch me, you know talking is what I do best. Anyway, I'm running late tonight because my baby girl Madison had a little concert. Well, I say little concert because she's in chorus, and it wasn't a super, super big. They didn't do like a full out concert because with COVID they got to keep the numbers down. But it was so beautiful, and my heart was just overflowing. And y'all know I love me some Madison anyway. Anyway, I love me some Madison, but when I saw her up there, y'all, it just did my heart good. So that's why I'm running a little late. I didn't want to cancel because we need to get this food made. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. All right. I think I've handled everything administrative. Thank y'all for being here. Let's get into this seafood mac and cheese. I also want y'all to know I have heard your comments. I've read your comments and I have heard your cries, saith the Lord. Well, oh Lord, Travis said he loves seafood mac and cheese. Okay, all right, preacher, got you. You guys, I've heard your cries, and I'm answering. All right, so we got this 2-view thing going here, right? Right. We know how to. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get it right, y'all. Hold on. Y'all have been saying to me, Lori, we don't like the fact that we can't fully see what you're doing. So we've been working on it. All right. Here's the second view. And let me show you something. Look, watch what she can do. Go, Maddie, do it. Go, Maddie. How about that? She's going to fix it. Move it. You have to move to the side a little bit. Move to the side. Move to the side. Hold on, y'all. We're going to get it. It's new. This new. It's new technology. So you can see closer into the skillet, see what I'm doing. So it's even easier for you to keep up. All right, let's get to cooking. I'm going to start the heat. We're doing seafood mac and cheese. Now, seafood mac and cheese, man, get that thing straight now, baby girl. All right, there we go. Now, seafood mac and cheese, guys, oh, wait, hold on. Tara, let me say one more thing. Tara is right, Hardy. She said to put a thumbs up on YouTube. That's very important, YouTube. All right, let's cook. So seafood mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is really easy to make, right? We've done a lot of it. And people, for whatever reason, when you say seafood mac and cheese, everybody gets all, scared about it. It's nothing to be afraid of, okay? It's not hard to make. What it is expensive. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. you're going to pay some money for some seafood mac and cheese, okay? So when you cook this, you make sure that you are cooking this for people who understand good food and know how to appreciate it, okay? Because when you get through with this here, you get somebody telling it was okay, you're going to be like, listen, I'm going to need you to get your attitude together because this cost me a pretty penny, all right? I'm just saying. Y'all know I'm right. So we're starting off by melting some butter. And I'm still getting a couple utensils out because y'all, I literally just ran in the door from Maddie's concert. I ran in, turned the lights on. I left everything set up before I went. So I'm ready. All right. So what we're going to do is start by making a bechamel. A bechamel. A bechamel. I'm being fancy. A bechamel. That's fancy for cheese sauce. Bechamel. Bechamel. I think I like that word. Okay, we're making a bechamel. We're going to start with some butter and a little bit of flour. We're going to make a roux. A roux is always the way we start with these cheese sauces because that's the best way to build it, all right? So you see here, I've got about 4 tablespoons of butter that I put in here because I like butter. I think butter makes everything better, baby. Only thing that can make it better than butter, baby, is bacon. Oh, look, y'all hear that? Y'all heard how I did that? Y'all thought, okay. It's Madison's fault. I'm so excited. She did so good tonight. Hold on, let me get the cream out. Hold on. See, I was so busy rushing when I got back. I couldn't leave the cream out. You know, some things you don't do. Okay, here we go. Our butter is melting. We've got this over medium-high heat. Okay, and we're going to start our bechamel. 2 tablespoons of flour, okay? And what we're gonna do here is just mix these together until the rawness from the flour is gone, and we want it to absorb this fat, all right? That's what we're doing. Yeah, it's just fat. That's all the butter is in this case is fat. You see how I'm doing that, rubbing it around? I'm still got this on a medium-high heat. You can use a whisk or you can just use a spoon or something like I am, a spatula. This is all you got to do it. See here? And all you're trying to do is get that raw taste out of the flour, okay? Now, once you get that going, we're going to go to our cream, the cream that I almost forgot to bring back, y'all. And we're going to add that to it. Now, we're going to add about a cup to a cup and a half of cream, but we're going to kind of add more as we need it going along. So you take your cream, put it right in here. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple little tips, things that I've done in the kitchen that I've learned work very well. Number 1, you ready? When you are making anything like a roux like this or something and you're using cream, okay, if your cream is cold, you will get a better result. It will it will start to thicken quicker, and it also will not have lumps in it, okay? You don't have to use a cream to not have lumps. A cold cream to not have lumps, okay? You can still have, see, even if you don't necessarily use a cold cream, okay, you won't necessarily get lumps just because your cream wasn't cold. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? But my point is just, if you use cold cream, you won't have lumps, okay? Now, I'm using heavy cream today. You can use half and half, or you can use whole milk, okay? You can do what you need to do to make this how you want to make it. I like it to be rich. Now, you see how this starts coming together like this? You see that? See how it's thickening up? It has to boil. The flour has to boil with the cream for it to thicken up, okay? So now what we're about to do is we're going to start seasoning. Now, I've turned my heat down now. I want it to stay on, but I don't want it to stay on too high, okay? So what I'm doing now is I'm going to put some Old Bay in here, okay? Because I like Old Bay. And it's seafood, but I'm going to kick it up a little bit. I'm going to add a little chili powder to it, okay? A little chili powder. See that I'm doing that? I'm going to get back and whisk it around some more. Oh, yeah. Oh, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Look at that. All right. And now what we're going to do is start adding our cheeses. Now, I'm using a combination of cheeses tonight, okay? I've got some medium cheddar. Boom. We've got some Monterey Jack. We've got some mozzarella and some sharp cheddar. All right. You can use any cheese you want. No cheese is off limits when you're making mac and cheese. None. Like there is not a cheese that you cannot put in it. You see here how I'm just, oh, this makes me happy. This meal makes me happy. So you see what I do? Now my heat went down a little too low, so I'm gonna turn back on a little bit. I'm gonna add a little more cream to it. See how I'm doing that? I'm feeling the consistency as I stir it up. See there? Oh yeah. Oh, hello, baby. This is my bechamel. Bechamel. Okay, I gotta stop saying that. I like saying that. It makes me feel fancy. What are you making? I'm starting with a bechamel. Oh, just a simple bechamel. All right. So there's our bechamel. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this aside for a second. All right. Turn that heat down for a minute. And I want to talk to you about the seafood portion of the program. Now, you can use really any seafood you want, okay? I wouldn't recommend fish per se. That's just me, but if you want to, baby, do it, okay? What I'm using here is some shrimp. So I've got here first some beautiful shrimp, deveined on the inside and outside vein. I love these. They're nice and big, and I'm going to put them in nice and big like that too, because I want to taste the scraps. Okay. Now I've also got here some crab meat. This is the lump crab meat, the jumbo. I always recommend that you get this big lump crab meat because you want to taste it. You know what I'm saying? Like you spend this much on crab. I told y'all this dish is expensive. You buy crab and stuff like this. You want to taste it. You don't want it to be missing. And you're like, where the crab? No. I want big pieces. All right. Jumbo. I rinse these off. Okay. But I don't recommend that you pull them apart because when you put them in and you're stirring, they will do their own coming apart. So just let that be. And here I've got some lobster tails. Okay. I bought a few lobster tails. And what I did was I cut them out of the shell and then I just sauteed them with a little bit of butter. That's it. I didn't saute them very hard because I don't want this to overcook and become rubbery, because then folks will talk about you. Ain't nothing like that. You done spent all this money on this dish and it's rubbery. And people are like, oh, girl, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And you know they're struggling because that stuff ain't right. And then you feeling bad. It's not a good look. It's not. And I wouldn't tell y'all any differently because I love you. And I can't do nothing but be honest. All right. So now that our bechamel is here, we're going to add our noodles. Now, I already cooked my noodles, okay? Because y'all know how to boil noodles, right? I will tell you this, though, about boiling these noodles. When you do, make sure you put enough salt in the water because that really is going to be your chance to salt your noodles and get some flavor on them. And you want to do that, okay? So it's important. Trust me. Trust me on that. Now, you see how I'm starting to mix this around? I'm being gentle with it because it's just in a skillet. But you see how I'm lifting up and moving? Look at that. You see how that cheese is getting in there, that cheese sauce? Look at that. You see that pull we're getting? Look, can y'all see the pull? Oh, yeah, I hope you can. See how I'm doing this? I just want to get this macaroni coated completely. Oh, my God. Yes, Lord. Let me ask you guys something. I'm using elbow noodles, okay? Does it have, I know pasta ain't nothing but pasta, I know. But is it just me? Or does it feel more like macaroni and cheese when you have the elbow noodles? You know what I'm talking about? The little elbow noodles? Do y'all like anything else? Like penne? I mean, I like it, but for mac and cheese? What y'all think? Oh, look at that. Whew, Jesus. Y'all, we can stop right here. Tell me what y'all think. I want to know if y'all like just the penne noodles or if you also like the elbow noodles or if you also like the other types. You know what I'm saying? Well, tell me what you think. Hold on, I'm gonna get one more spice, y'all. I told you I just ran in the door. I forgot the one thing I needed a little bit more. At least I'm a elbow. Thank you very much, Wilson. I agree. You got to have elbow. Now I'm gonna hit this with just a little bit of cayenne. You see that? Is that the wrong way, baby? Turn it. Cayenne. Boom. There it is. Because I like to have a little kick. But I'm not going overboard. And you might be thinking, oh, why don't you just add more Old Bay? Let me tell you something about Old Bay. Old Bay is really good, but if you're not careful with Old Bay, in all honesty, this is the truth. I wouldn't steer you wrong. If you ain't careful with Old Bay, it can get very salty on you. Okay. And then you're trying to figure out like, oh, what happened? It can. So go easy with Old Bay. Supplement it with things like your chili powder, paprika, garlic powder. Supplement it if you want more flavor. That's just what I'm saying. All right. See here, I'm going to add a little more cream in here because I want this to be a little softer. See? So I tell you, I put 2 cups in here and I wasn't sure how much I was going to need. See there? And then once you add extra cream in there just to loosen it up a bit. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord. Woo! Now, we're getting ready to start building our seafood mac and cheese. So the shrimp, I'm going to season the shrimp, okay? And what you're going to notice about the shrimp also is it's raw. And I'm leaving it raw on purpose because as we bake this, okay, it's going to get done. All right. And you don't want it to be rubbery. I didn't cook the lobster that much, just a little bit, just to get it kind of, it's more than just warmed all the way through. Okay. But it's really just just got it started. Now, I recommend though that you season the shrimp. Oh, let me get it in the under the right light. Do y'all like this view? Are y'all liking this zoomed up view? Is that helping? I hope that's helping you guys. I'm going to put some more chili powder on there and a little bit more Old Bay. Like I told you, be careful with Old Bay though. I'm telling you, baby, Old Bay, that stuff right there get you. It'll get you. And this is all you want to do. See, just a little bit of seasoning on there. And when you're using Old Bay, word to the wise, don't add salt. Okay, now you can, as in you have the ability to. But I'm telling you, you add salt to that Old Bay, something gonna go on. Your blood pressures is gonna go up right away. What somebody said? Shane, I love when Shane was the cameraman. Oh, a side note, y'all. I love when Shane was the cameraman too, but Shane can't always be here for the camera. He's got work and stuff, and I be wanting him here with me all the time, but he just can't. So we came up with this other view, but I love him being my cameraman too. Okay. All right, here we go. Y'all can tell I'm excited. I told y'all I'm excited because my baby did so good and we're making seafood mac and cheese. All right, this cooled off a little bit. That's what I wanted to make sure. Now, I'm not going to make a huge dish of this tonight because I already made another one and I'm sure y'all in a minute. Y'all know how I do. Oh, y'all see the bechamel? The bechamel. Bechamel. That's the word of the night. Bechamel. Okay. All right, going in my dish here. I got a little pasta water here too. Let me just stop for a second. Slow down. Having too much fun. A little pasta water is also good for your noodles or your mac and cheese because it really helps with the texture. But this is good for all pasta. Whenever you're making pastas, always save some of your pasta water. Don't just drain it and get rid of it. Save a little bit because let me show you something. Hold on. Let me switch locations here. I want to show you something. I added extra cream to this, right? But you just put a little pasta water in there like that. This does wonders for your consistency. See that? See how it just brings out the milkiness and the creaminess in it? It does something for it that the cream can't do, and also that chicken broth can't do. Some people like to put a little chicken broth in there. That's fine for flavor, but it will not do this. You see what that did to that consistency? You see what I'm talking about? You can't get that nowhere else. All right. Here is our dish. And we're going to start. Now, usually I just take all this, pour it in, put it in the oven. No, we're going to layer this. All right. So we're going to start here with the layer on the bottom. All right. Now I might have too much seafood. If I do, that's okay. I'm going to save it and make a seafood omelet. Tomorrow's my recording day. Maybe I'll record it if I don't eat it first. All right, here we go. You see how I'm doing this? Just getting this on the bottom there. I didn't butter this dish. You can butter it. There's so much stuff going on in here to honestly, you really don't have to. But if you feel better buttering the dish, maybe butter the dish. Okay, I'm not going to say nothing. All right, now let's get in here with this seafood. Here we've got our lobster. We don't have a ton of lobster. Like I told you, this is not a cheap dish. Okay, I'm just being real. I'm not going to do nothing but tell y'all the truth. Okay, but you should make it if the folks know how to appreciate it. See that? I'm putting this lobster in like this. All right. Yes, Lord. Now I'm going to go over here to my crab meat. See here? And I'm going to sprinkle this crab around. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all know that look good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And again, if you want to season the crab meat as well, you can. But what I think you'll find is that truthfully, there's enough flavor in your bechamel to cover it, so you don't need to really add extra to it. But do you? Do what you do. Okay. Now we're going to take our shrimp. Now, here's what I like to do with the shrimp. You want to take them and kind of push them down a little bit in there. You see how I'm nestling them? Now, you can cut these up, okay, so they don't have the big pieces. But I kind of like the big pieces. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Listen, it's easy. I'm simple. I'm okay with that. Now, we're going to go back over top with some more of this mac and cheese. Oh, my goodness. You see this? Do you see this? Ooh, Lord. Another thing you might be thinking about is the eggs, right? Sometimes we put eggs in mac and cheese. You can do that to help it stay together and firm up a little bit. But in this case, I want it to be like this. You understand what I'm saying? I want it like this. And that raw shrimp, I promise you it's going to cook in the oven. Promise. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't. All right. Now, once we get this top here, look at this. See, I'm just pushing it all down. I'm getting it in there, right? Now, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all think I'm trying to preach. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all know I ain't nothing but a church girl. Okay. I'm going to put some more shrimp on the top. And I'm doing this, pushing it in, just so we can really, when it comes out and you can see it, you will know, oh, that's seafood lasagna. You know what I'm saying? I mean, mac and cheese. Oh, look at this, y'all. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Okay, and push it in there just a little bit so it nestles into the noodles. And then we're going to top it. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let's. Oops. Nothing spilled. It's all good. I'm actually going to sprinkle a little bit more of this lobster on here. Okay, I don't think we're going to get that seafood omelet. Maybe a crab one. I got a little crab left. But you see how I'm doing this? I cut these pieces up too. I got my lobster tail, sauteed it, and then just cut them up into bite-sized pieces because I want you to actually be able to eat the lobster. Okay, now we're going to top it with some more cheeses. So we're going back with these cheddar and jack and mozzarella. Look at that. Do y'all see this? Are y'all seeing this? I mean, are y'all really seeing this? This is looking good. Look at this. Look. All right, now I'm going to push this down a little bit like that. I'm doing the sharp and the mild, medium cheddar, sharp and medium, just to get a really nice balance of flavors. Now, another thing you can do in this dish that I considered doing today, but I didn't, is you can put in fancy cheeses, fancier cheeses. What I mean by fancier cheeses is Gruyere. You can use a Gruyere cheese in this. You can use Fontina in this. You can even use some Parmesan if you want it. Honestly, the options are endless. And as y'all know, when it comes to making mac and cheese, the one thing you know is any cheese is fine. Any and every cheese is fine. Now you see I'm making sure I cover up all of these little seafood pieces I added. Look at that. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're going to put this in the oven. All right, a 350-degree oven. You can do 375, but you don't want to rush things, okay? Just give it time. Slow down, baby. We're going to eat it, okay? Now, when you put it in, the first thing you're going to do, though, is you're going to cover it with foil. And covering it with foil is going to help the cheeses melt, okay? And then, see, covering it with foil loosely, nothing real tight. You're going to cover it with foil in your oven for about 15, 20 minutes. Then you're going to take the foil off and let it finish cooking, okay? And you know what's going to happen? I just happened to make one a little earlier today so I could share with you, my family. Hold on, y'all. Here, take this moment to hit the share button while I get the other one out. Hit the button one more time. If you haven't already hit the button, this is your moment. This is your moment. This is your moment. Woo! Y'all, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm just going to let that sit there and give y'all a minute to talk about it because I know it's good. Look at it. It's pretty too. Look. See that shrimp up there? And the way that cheese. Who likes the crust? Do y'all like the crust on the macaroni? You know, Madison doesn't like it, but you know when you get the little crust, that's the truth right there. Let me get me a fork. And oh Lord, I ain't got no bowl. I'm gonna have to use my hand. Whoo! Jesus. Oh my God. Look, y'all, look. Oh, I'm not taking a picture tonight, so I'm good. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get a little bowl because I'm about to go into this, and then some of y'all gonna be like, "Ew, she double dipped." I'm sitting up in my house, but that's okay. That's okay. And this whole dish started with that amazing bechamel. Look at this. See the shrimp? Same thing I did with the other shrimp. I put it in there raw and let it cook in. Look, it's all done. It's cooked. Okay. Let's say grace. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is amazing. Oh, there's a little piece of lobster. Oh, that's a piece of shrimp. The Old Bay in here for seasoning. Everything. Oh my God. Y'all. And that crust on the top. I'm trying to cut this little piece of shrimp in half. See, Shane's not down here because y'all know what he said when he be recording. Stop eating and tasting. He ain't here. I mean, he in the house, but he ain't here recording. Cheers, baby. Uh-huh. The shrimp took this thing to a whole nother level. Okay, y'all, seriously, you guys share this video. We gotta make this thing go viral because people out here doing things and it ain't right. But I'm here to help you get your situation together. And I'm telling you right now, this is the dish. I'm gonna write this recipe up and post it along with hopefully some pictures if I don't eat it all first. And y'all, listen, this is gonna be my dinner. And my baby sung tonight. And I made a bechamel. Woo! Glory. All right, family. I love you. I'm gonna see you guys next Thursday. You gonna be back with me next Thursday for more live cooking? Y'all gonna be with me? We're gonna be here next Thursday, same time, same place, cooking live. Oh, somebody said, you got that right. We need more. You're right, Lisa. You do need more folk that really know how to cook. I don't know what these people out here doing. I see this stuff and I'm like, is that? And then what gets me is then when they sprinkle the top. I'm like, what are you doing? Anyway, bless his high name. This is Cheesed Up. It's got corners. And I'm going to see y'all next week. Same time, same place for more Calabama cooking with Chef Lorius. That's me. Have a wonderful evening and happy cooking. This is good.